Hello and welcome back to another break here on the channel. This time looking at a hobby box of Topps 2020 Allen and Ginter with our three cards of there being autograph cards, relic, rip cards, printing plates, or book cards. Pretty excited again, as you've seen probably on the channel before, one of my favorite releases of the year, 24 packs. And compared to the retail, it is 8 cards per pack compared to the 6 cards per pack you see in hobby. But before we break in, need to mention that these cards are provided by the Arena in Salina, Kansas. They are your stop for all different kinds of card breaks, memorabilia, video games, and more. After that out of the way, let's open this up and we'll see what we can get. Did have a hobby box that I've opened for myself personally. Ended up pulling an autograph and a couple relics, but we'll see what we can pull out of this hobby box provided by the Arena. So far, what I've opened with my hobby box, I would probably say that hobby is probably the way to go if you're looking for Allen and Ginter. I'm just going to go ahead and take all the packs out. More than likely, from what I've seen on other channels and other breaks, it's about probably one hit per stack. So it's not like they're loaded into one stack. Maybe there's like 2 in one stack or whatnot. We'll see how it goes with this break. But most times, it's usually about one hit per stack. So I'll just set these off to the side. And we'll actually start with our oversized box loader card inside. Now you can get triple rip card box loaders. And I'm not sure if we'll get one this time, but our box loader will be Bo Bichette. That's a really good one. His rookie card. Don't think I've actually seen a Bo Bichette. I've seen plenty of Luis Roberts. I personally got a Bryce Harper last time. The time that I opened my hobby box, but I think Bo Bichette's a pretty good one. In addition, those box loaders can be autographed, so definitely look out for that as well. But just going to go ahead and start off into the packs. Again, 8 cards per pack with 24 packs. We'll start off with a Todd Helton, Juan Marichal, Hank Aaron, I believe that'll be Will Smith, Jorge Soler. And first off, we do have a black border mini of Jack Morris. So these are a little bit more rare than the Allen and Ginter backs that you normally see from Allen and Ginter in the minis. So that's definitely a good one. I know there's people who like to complete sets of those, and we do have a Harmon Killebrew insert of long ball lore. That's one of the more common inserts in Allen and Ginter, that included with the farm, and we're about to see some of the field generals here. Yordan Alvarez, big rookie, out for the rest of the year. I'll go ahead and sleeve that one up. That's certainly maybe not the flagship card to get for Yordan, but certainly a welcome card. Of course, all of your favorite rookies. Yordan Alvarez, Bo Bichette, Luis Roberts, Gavin Lux, all in this set. Noah Syndergaard, there's a Vladdy Jr., Nick Castellanos, and a Rhys Hoskins here. Just a plain old Rhys Hoskins back. And our first of the Field Generals insert set of Jorge Posada. Moving on to the third pack, it looks like we might have our first Down on the Farm insert card. Correa, Ichiro, Charlie Blackmon, and we have another black border. You might be wondering, this isn't a baseball player, and it sure isn't. Julian Edwards is an actor, part of the Netflix original movie Bird Box, which I have actually not seen, but I've actually heard good things about it. And the insert set that I'm not too crazy about, the Down on the Farm. We got some corn stalks if you want to read about. Some corn stalks, there you go. I think there's like a horse and a silo. You've seen plenty of the other ones if you've seen the other videos on Allen and Ginter. So again, I'm a pretty big fan of most of the inserts, but not that one all that much. Sandy Koufax, Eugenio Suarez, Courtney Hansen, I've seen her card a few times. I've seen some actually relics of hers as well. Tim Lincecum, that's going to be an A&G back. Again, so that's another kind of parallel with these minis. Again, they're a little bit more common than the black borders, which we've already got 2 of. But I do like the A&G backs. They have a little bit of an A&G design each time A&G releases. So they got a little bit new thing. Digging Deep, our next insert card. This is the Sapphire. So, again, not one that I'm too crazy about, but one thing that is really cool is you can actually find relics of some of these Digging Deep gems in the release, and maybe we'll even find one here. We still have our 3 hits coming, and we're about 4 packs left in stack number 1. And it looks like we may have another insert set as Emmerich, Mike Doc Emmerich, sports broadcaster, falls out. That tends to happen with the minis. There's a Roger Maris. Stan Musial. Derek Gold. He's actually an auto that I pulled that I believe I showed off in one of the other videos. Necro. And Taipei 101. I like these full-length cards. I think a couple years ago, might have even been last year's, they had some like different airplanes and whatnot they showed off. And these full-length cards. This time showing off the Reach for the Sky, different like high skyscrapers throughout the world. That would be another cool one just for the photography to get a complete set of. So I think so far we've hit mostly all of the full-size inserts. We do have, actually we have one more. We have a Debut to Remember. These are kind of common as well. We haven't hit any of the minis, such as Where Monsters Live, Bugging Out. Hopefully we'll see one of those soon. And our first relic, our first hit per se, is a Giancarlo Stanton relic. Game used memorabilia, and I like this a lot because, one, I like Yankees relics because you can get a little pinstripe in there. So I think that kind of makes it maybe just a tad more desirable. I'll set that down. We got Paul DeJong, normal back, and Debut to Remember, Ramon Laureano. So go ahead and sleeve up our Giancarlo Stanton, former Marlin, now playing for the New York Yankees. Maybe not getting all the money he's worth in New York, but still a nice relic. And again, you know, if you're getting a normal relic from, you know, maybe another team, you're not going to get that kind of pinstripe because they don't wear the pinstripes. Only a few teams still wear that now. I kind of think right now, off the top of my head, Yankees, White Sox, I want to say maybe Rockies. I'm sure there's more, but that's the ones that I can think of. Off the top, Brandon Woodruff. There's a Cal Ripken Jr., Tony La Russa. I don't know if I've actually seen a couple of those cards. And our first Where Monsters Live. And this is probably my favorite insert set. This is a dark tunnel. And you can see it's a little embossed kind of just around the tunnel as well. And they show a little bit more information on the back. You've probably seen other ones if you've seen the other videos as well. Also a long ball lore, Cecil Fielder. But there's like the swamp. There's like a sewer drain. Those kind of Where Monsters Live cards. I'm not sure how many are in the full set, but I do quite like those. Andy Pettit. There is Kelsey Cook. Maybe she was the one I was thinking that had the relic. There's Giancarlo Stanton's base cards, Xander Bogaerts, and a Luis Robert. We'll move on to that, sleeving that up. Probably the biggest rookie you can pull out of here, in addition to maybe Kyle Lewis. A little bit of glare on Luis there. Ryan McMahon, A&G back. And a Field Generals, Yasmani Grandal. And I'm not sure how many are in that set either. But I try to look at some of the insert sets that, you know, are probably more common. When you're looking at the minis sets, those can certainly be pretty rare, considering how few you get. Carl Yastrzemski, George Springer, a guy named Thune. Nick Thune, actor and comedian. Again, I don't know too much about a lot of these guys, but just reading the back of them is really cool. I'd be here all day if I was wanting to read back every single one of them in this hobby box. Al Kaline, Ohio State Buckeye J.K. Dobbins in football. And we have a Manny Machado black border. So our third black border already in the break. And the Chrysler Building is our Reach for the Sky insert there. A few packs into the second stack. Yuli Gurriel, Trey Turner, Abbott, Karkiboom, JT Realmuto, Ryan Sandberg, and this Cattell, Starling Marte. I always get those two confused. They once still played for the Arizona Diamondbacks, so I still get those a little too confused. Not too much of a Diamondbacks guy, but a debut to remember, Joey Gallo of the Texas Rangers. Do have some other breaks coming up soon on the channel. Do have some Panini Chronicles. Do also have a master box of Bowman Chrome, so please stay tuned for those. There's Frank Thomas, Tim Lincecum, Alice Keuchel. Here is the Ginter code. Be the first to crack the code. We've gotten a couple of these in some videos. You can go to their twitter.com/thegintercode. It was like an account that hadn't tweeted for a few years, because this might have been something they did at one point. I haven't checked the Twitter page for a while, or at least maybe a week or so. But you can get some Topps Allen and Ginter autograph cards. I'm not sure what they look like, but still would be kind of cool to get that. The only downside is that actually counts as one of the cards in the pack, so not a big fan of that. Starlin Castro is going to be our debut to remember. And sometimes they get, some of those Ginter code insert basically advertisements in some retail. I pulled one in retail, but I think they probably like one per hobby box as well. David Price, Mark McGuire, Garrett Cole, Chris Bryant. There's Fred McGriff. Wade Boggs in his Devil Rays. Standard back, long ball lore. It's going to be Mike Schmidt of the Philadelphia Phillies. And probably with the long ball lore, I don't know if it's like just how many home runs they've hit in their career. Maybe just like one home run that they hit that was crazy long or super important. Talk about with Mike Schmidt, a home run he hit on October 4th, 1980 to clinch the NL East Division. So more information. You can pause the video for that. Eloy, Witt, Evan Longoria, Vladdy Sr., and we have our next Where Monsters Live. Here we have A Cave. Don't know if I've seen that one yet. We'll see if we can see where it's kind of perforated a little bit. Maybe in the center of the card. Yeah, maybe there's like little eyes peeking out. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, you can see like maybe little eyes there. That's cool. Again, still probably my favorite insert set. And Gary Sanchez Field Generals. 3 packs left of our second stack. Maybe have a hit coming up. We shall see. Josh Bell, Mary Larkin, Verdugo. There's Kyle Lewis. Set him down for a sec. Ty Cobb. Race. And we have an Aquino Mini A&G back. Again, and well, not to be interrupted by the horse down on the farm. But Aquino was probably one of the big 4 rookies, along with Jordan, Bo Bichette, probably Luis Robert as well, Gavin Lux. But really, Aquino's really kind of just fallen off as of late, unfortunately. I did end up selling some of his cards that I've pulled over some of the previous breaks. And, I mean, I'm going to probably run out of room here, so I'll probably just set those up there. Maybe I'll just put Aquino up there also. Hopefully try to work on the lighting situation in the future. But as it stands, just kind of put our rookies, our big rookies, important guys, in a pile. And definitely have room for our relics. The stack feels a little tad thick. May have another hit coming up. Arcia, Wheeler, John Means, Bo Bichette. And we might have our next relic. Labradorite on the back. There's a mini of Alex Verdugo. Standard back. And we're going to use Bo Bichette to reveal a Boston Red Sox Jackie Bradley Jr. More than likely, this is going to be a relic. And we do a nice red relic there of Jackie Bradley Jr. of the Boston Red Sox. So I like that card a lot. I do like the pinstripe. I like the color. I always kind of get bummed when you get a jersey relic and it's just kind of like a standard gray card. Never too all enthused about that, because I mean everybody's got a gray jersey, so I mean it's nothing too incredibly special, I would say. Kind of having trouble with that sleeve here. Maybe I need to put this in a thicker sleeve. There, I got it. That way maybe it's a little bit thicker cardstock maybe than the Stanton, but also going to sleeve up the Bo Bichette, add him to the good rookie pile. So we've pretty much got a lot of the good rookies out of here. We got the Robert, got the Jordan, got the Bo, got the Aquino Mini, and the last pack here with stack number 2. Shinya Yamaguchi, Tony Gwynn, Pete Alonso, Chris Paddock, Nick Senzel, Sean Casey, and we do have our first of the video of the Bugging Out insert set. This is the Thorn Bug. I want to say maybe, I'm not sure, with at least with retail, it was like 1 every 50 packs. I'm not sure with hobby what the odds are on that. But we do then have 432 Park Avenue. There you go. With different architect by the name of Raphael. Not going to pronounce the last name. Can't say I know too much about that. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a cow on the back. Please be excited. Not for Juan Soto, Hunter Pence, Barry Zito, Cisco Lindor, Harvey. That it is Moises Alou. I guess I didn't recognize him in the Astros. I guess I was just still thinking Cubs. And we have Bob Feller, standard back, and the cow. Maybe we should sleeve this up. Maybe we should put that in a one-touch. I'm not going to do that. But so far, 2 relics and a lot of hobby boxes that I've seen. You usually probably get 2 relics, so hopefully, coming up, our final hit will be an auto or something kind of nuts. Buster Posey, Tommy La Stella, Dan Vogelbach, Albert Pujols, future Hall of Famer, Harmon Killebrew, D.D. Gregorius, and no, okay, I saw the blue up here and I wasn't sure, but that's just going to be another gem. D.D. Gregorius, and we have a nice George Brett mini. Standard back, and blue apatite. I can't say I've heard of that. Found in North America, India, Brazil, Madagascar, and Russia. I'm not honestly sure how valuable that gem is, but maybe we'll get the relic of it. Christian Yelich, Carlton Fisk, Lee Stargell, Austin Meadows, Jay Buhner. Sure is. And we have our mini black border, yet another one, Dansby Swanson of the Atlanta Braves. And we do have a clock tower here. Not gonna try that one either. Oh, probably a good 5 packs left before the video. Again, if you do like the video, share it with your friends, do all that fun stuff. Again, these cards are provided by the Arena. You can certainly check them out for your card needs. Jose Altuve, Joe Robles, Eric Hosmer, former Royal. There's the full-sized Aquino. Nomar Mazara. And we do have a mini. This is going to be Gary Carter standard back. Debut to remember, the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. I'll sleeve up Aquino. That'll be our second Aquino of the video. So we did get the mini of Aquino. We got the full-sized Aquino. Love to get like a mini of a Robert. But with 4 packs left, not sure if we'll get there. Tom Glavine, Joe Torre, Abraham Toro. And we have a Nyquist. This is a Ryan Nyquist BMX legend. You guys might have to fill me in on who that is. There's Larry. So we have the last two of Larry Walker. So we have the Larry Walker base. Before the Booming Cities, we have the Larry Walker long ball lore insert. And we do have Booming Cities. And I want to say maybe I've only gotten one of these through all that I've ever opened, but we do have Shanghai. I'd probably say this is probably the rarest, I feel, of the insert sets, because I have not seen very many at all, even in the breaks that I've watched. Not seen very many Booming Cities. And it looks like we may have a framed mini coming up here. Cody Bellinger, Trevor Story, Nico Horner. That's a nice rookie. I'll sleeve that one up. Brendan McKay, sleeve him up again. And 3 rookies in a row. A starting pitcher, Jesus Luzardo. But before we get there, going to pull off a couple back cards. We have a Thurman Munson Field Generals, followed by usually a mini that sticks to the back. That's going to be Hunter Pence, standard back. And we're going to use Mr. Luzardo here. And actually, I'm going to go, because usually the name's going to reveal. Let me see if I can go from the bottom up. Hopefully this is our auto. It is an auto. And just going to try and pull this up as best I can. It's going to be a blue ink. Let me know if you can guess who that is. That is going to be Dansby Swanson. Pulled his mini not too long ago, but it's going to be a framed mini of Dansby Swanson of the Atlanta Braves. So there is our auto. If you're curious, I was always been curious if you thought like this was glass. It's just kind of like a plastic on the end. It'd be a little bit heavier certainly if it was glass. But I do really like these framed mini autos. That's going to be our 3rd hit of the box. And with 2 packs remaining, don't expect too much else to come out of this. But we do have our 3 hits here. And we do have our stack of rookies as well. We do have the Brendan McKay, Nico Horner. I'll sleeve those up here in a little bit, as I have already run out of sleeves that I had by my side. So certainly a lot more sleeve-worthy cards than I thought there would be. And we'll see what we can get in the final 2 packs. John Smoltz, Fultonavich, Carabas, Jared. He's a baseball writer. Some of you in different parts of the country may know who that is. There's Juice, who's the barber for the Miami Marlins, or I guess served, as he was a previous maybe. And Bernie Williams I don't see very much anymore in kind of some Topps releases. I remember watching him on TV. And we have an Elvis Andrus A&G back. So good A&G back list in addition to some black borders. We have an Irrigator. I can't say I've maybe seen that Down on the Farm once again. I don't know how many Down on the Farm cards there are. But, well, hopefully we can put a set together at some point. Last pack, Lou Gehrig, Alex Rodriguez. Is that Ken Jeong? Is that who it is? I can't really say I've seen much of his movies. Freddie Freeman. The second player in this set by the last name of Dye. You can get the short print high number of Jermaine Dye, but we do also have Jeff Dye, who is an actor and comedian. And the last 2 cards, we have a mini of Mariano Rivera, the last player to wear number 42, and our final card, digging deep, it is silver. So, we do have our 3 hits. Probably a pretty standard box of Allen and Ginter, I would say. Usually 2 relics and an auto. So, I would say nothing too out of the ordinary. We do have our rookies, Aristides Aquino, Bo Bichette. We do have that mini of Aquino as well. I do believe this was an A&G back. So, a little bit of an extra parallel there. Luis Robert, probably our biggest rookie. Kyle Lewis and Yordan Alvarez. No Gavin Lux, but certainly his value has fallen off recently as well. Did also have the Brendan McKay and Jesus Luzardo, but those rookies certainly aren't as big as the guys in that stack right there. But thanks so very much for watching. Again, I'll put the information on the screen. These cards provided by The Arena. Sports cards, memorabilia, video games, and more. You can check them out at the phone number below or the address below. And until next time, we'll see you later.